Hi, my name is Maury Nation, and I'll be teaching this course on counseling theories. I want to start by saying, I really love this course, and I hope that my interest and enthusiasm I'm able to share with you. My background is such that I've had a chance to work with a variety of different types of clients and in several different types of settings, starting with a couple of inpatient settings. My first experience was actually in a youth development center where kids had been adjudicated for various types of status offenses. And I spent time in the classroom in part to try to help manage students' behavior. And one of the things that quickly became clear to me is that it would be difficult if I was doing this as the teacher. That actually it was nice to be able to not be focused on delivering the curriculum, and really to form friendships and relationships with the kids who were in the youth development center. From there, I actually went into a inpatient facility for conduct and oppositional defiant students. And if you know anything about either of those disorders, you know that these were kids that even other types of inpatient facilities had difficulty with. In fact, one of the things I remember about that experience was on the very first day, they had me watch this video on blood-borne illnesses, and I remember sitting there thinking, I'm here as a counselor, not as a medical personnel. But I quickly learned that that we needed to do that in part because of how disruptive students' behavior was, and that sometimes it even meant that we were in physical danger. Now, fast forward, I have had the pleasure and opportunity to work with a variety of different schools over the course of my career. I would imagine that I've been in or consulted with probably well more than 500 schools, both elementary, middle, and high. Some private and public schools. Schools that were impacted by a whole variety of things, everything from children who have committed suicide to schools that have experienced shootings. And as you can imagine, there's no such thing as the typical school. Every school has a different climate. Every school has a different way in which students kind of move through and relate to each other. So I'm really happy that you've taken on this task of becoming a school counselor. And what I hope that we're able to do over the course of the semester is to give you some tools, some theories, some ways of being able to assist the students that you work with. Now, ultimately, what I hope happens over the course of the weeks is that I really like to keep our time together as something that's engaging. I will often try to inject humor, sometimes more successfully than others. So be prepared to perhaps laugh at some not so good jokes. But the other thing that I hope really does come through is that I believe that education is an active process. So when we think about both as you watch these videos and as you come into live session, come prepared. Come prepared to engage with me and with each other, because I think that is central to your experience. Education is ultimately what you make of it. So I hope that you'll find this information interesting, and that at the end of the semester we will collectively kind of look back and find this time valuable.